Hey everybody, this is Joseki bringing you an audio commentary. This audio is copyrighted 2007 WCReplays.com, so please do not go stealing it. This is a bright and beautiful Friday morning, about 9:57 a.m. here in Wisconsin, the crappy cheese state, home of the shitty football team, the Packers. And I'm here doing an audio because it seems as if none of my other fellow staff members really have been doing too many audios lately. Balance and I'm not trying to call anybody out, really. Too. There's a few audio commentators that really haven't done anything. Freak really does one whenever he feels like it, which is one every like 400 quadrillion quadrillion million years. Get the whatever replay I'm doing, get it loaded at 2 minutes. Cause yeah, I always 2-minute mark. Anyone who listens to my audio should already know that. I just found a game of Fav vs Sky, so I guess I'm gonna do this one because people have been asking me to do Undead commentary, I guess, or Human vs Undead commentary, because I guess if people have been having a lot of trouble. All right, 2-minute mark. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Unpause. Okay. So he's going creeping. Sky did a fast altar build. You can rewatch the replay if you want to see what that is. But he's going to be kills the mud golem first and has the water elementals there to aggro the creep to get the trolls to focus it. Having 2 water elementals at this camp pretty key, because once you kill the mud golem, or the mud golem and the giant golem, it's a pretty easy camp. As long as you have the troll trappers aggroing on your water elemental, which he does, so he's going to be able to very easily creep out this camp. This camp does take a lot of practice to do efficiently. I probably spent about 20 times learning how to do that camp. I like just going into a custom by myself and just power building, doing the camp, power building, doing the camp. It's hard. It's not like creeping out like, you know, I mean, like gnolls, like 3 militia per gnoll, and then like aggro on elemental. It's not that easy. It's not. You can't just A-click. It takes a little bit of creeping micro, dare I say. So there's a bit more to it, obviously. Now Sky is going to give himself a little time to build up some lumber. The thing is about this particular build he's doing is since you're going such a fast altar, you're sacrificing a lot of lumber to get your AM out quicker. Honestly, Sky, this game, had he known in advance, which is impossible to know, that Lucifer was going Panda, he probably would have just done a standard altar build. But again, it's impossible to know, so it's really maybe not even that worth bringing up. But as far as what Fav's going to be doing this game, he is going to be fast expanding. Now, this is the last thing a human player expects. Undeads, if you want to throw the human player off, if you want to mess with the tempo of the game, fast expanding is basically the way to do it. Because usually when I'm versus an Undead, I never even conceive, I don't even really, it doesn't really cross my mind that they're going to be expanding. Really, like, if you think about it, it's very hard for the Undead to expand. But the human player, knowing what I know, I'm going to expand, and that's going to take me some time. And if you're utilizing the time the human is using to create your expansion, then you're just being very time efficient, and it becomes very easy. Sky got a pretty good item here. He got the bone chimes, so his units stay pretty high HP. A lot of the time, you'll see even pro players with like a low footman or something from this camp because of the bone chimes. He was able to keep most of his footmen at relatively high HP. Here. Sky does scout out this expo, and he's like, oh, holy shit, and he starts running over there. But he has to leave his foots. Now, the main reason for this is because it's very easy for the Undead player, in general, while your expo is building, to just break off 5 or 6 schools and just go and terrorize you. And if you're not there, man, it's indescribable how fucked you are. Like, I've had games on LT where I pretty much lost the whole game because I went away from my base to creep a camp in the middle because I thought it was safe, and it wasn't safe. Now, if you look at what Sky's doing here, he just did the damage to Fav's army a bit. And actually, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even think Sky scouted that expo, to be totally frank with you. Wow, that's amazing. He didn't scout the expo. Sorry, I had Fog of War off. And he had to go back to his base now because Fav is like, LOL, I'm gonna come kill your base, your second base. And the main thing to realize that Fav is doing here is he's taking pressure off his own expansion. I think Sky, maybe, I guess at a high level of play like this, you don't particularly expect undeads to be doing this sort of thing. You just don't. It's not something that you see. It's not something that you really expect ever. And ladder, you should be more weary of this. Obviously, we're not pro gamers, so our decisions aren't really influenced by other people's decisions like that. But really, he should have just ran his peasant down a little more, or he should have just figured, okay, he just crept out his mine, and because he crept out his mine, obviously, he now has the ability to expand, even if he opts not to. So I would guess, personally, on a day-to-day game of Warcraft, my intuition would be that he's going to set up an expansion there now or soon. So it's very important, that thought process that goes through your head. What do you need to be thinking about? I guess I can make that kind of a topic of this audio. What do you need to be thinking about? If I was Sky right now, I would be thinking about what Fav is doing. If you're not thinking about what your opponent's doing and you're only focusing on what you're doing, you're going to lose the game because you're not going to have a very good idea at all about anything that's going on, really. This is excellent creeping by Fav. I just like to point that out for undead players. You can really learn a lot from what he just did. I'm not really going to bring it up because I don't really care about what the undead does in this audio. It's focused on human. But Sky does do a good bit of scouting. He's sort of just running his AM around, and you know, once you hit level 4 with your AM, or like level 3, there's almost no point, realistically, where you need to be, like, there's really almost no point where you need to be having, like, what am I even, oh, there's no point in getting level 4 or 5, really, at this point in the game. It's not going to benefit you all that much. 5 is good, and it does a lot. It's important, level 5, because your elementals basically become royal ass kickers, and you know, that's pretty much awesome in general, you know. So I would say that as a whole, once you get level 3, you really want to be the aggressor, and you want to use your AM as offensively and scout worthy as you can. If they have an expo secured like Fav does, keep them scouting, keep looking for that second expo, because you know, undeads, they get greedy. They don't stop with just one. It's sort of that sort of thing. And if you look at how intelligent Fav is here, he makes 2 Nerubian towers instead of just 1. That's because he did an expansion, so he needed extra defense in his base. You can think about things like that. That will help you throughout the game. Very important stuff. And if you look, Fav's Panda is already level 4, and if anyone missed the memo, level 5 Panda is pretty epic. So you definitely have to be careful. It's really funny. Fav almost just lost his scroll of healing because he had backpack on his ghoul to go pick it up. Okay, and Sky is playing pretty standard. Honestly, I would already have more towers than he does, but because, I guess his reasoning is because Fav is doing this sort of, I'm gonna expand and then I'm gonna have a leisure tech. He's not doing a particularly lightning fast tech here. I guess there's really no reason for Sky to have lightning fast towers, because destroyers aren't really gonna be around for too long. Because Fav's only at Halls of the Dead, hasn't even gotten teching to tier 3. And one of the most important things you can do versus Undead is you have to adapt. This applies to every matchup, but really a lot versus Undead. And I would say more than other matchups. Because